Okay, let's get started. We're gonna start by priming the eyelid. Once again, I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low, and I'm just gonna take a foundation brush and just apply this all over the lid. It's gonna help with the creasing, help our colors be more pigmented. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is go in with our shade. So what I'm gonna be using, and this is gonna be like our transition shade, is NYX blush in the color Cinnamon. It looks like this. I don't have any orange shadows, I don't think. So I'm using a blush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start where my eye socket is and do back and forth motions. And I'm just gonna really build up that color. Okay, so next what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go from the Naked Urban Decay Heat Palette, and I'm going to take the color in Fuego, which is this color right here, and I'm going to apply this in my crease, not with this brush. I'm tripping. I'm gonna apply this in my crease with Sigma E45 brush. Just take a little tap and just go right in there. And I really want to pack it on, so I might have to grab another brush. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with this Sigma shader brush in E25, and I'm just gonna really pack on that color because that is what we're trying to do. I'm just going back and forth in the crease, building up that color. I absolutely love the Naked Heat palette. Whew. It's all I used the whole summer. Like, I was just like, bring on the heat, hunty. Bring on the heat. I'm gonna go back in MAC 224 brush and just kind of blend, blend. Diffusing the areas. I really wish I had an orange that was like popping. That is definitely on my to-get list. Like, how do you not have an orange? Okay, so once we're all blended out with our In Fuego, we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease just a smidge. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan, and I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is a detailed brush, and we do need a little brush, so we're just gonna go ahead and pop it on the lid. Once we got that together, what we're gonna go ahead and do is just set this. I'm going to use a shader brush. This is Zueva, and I'm just gonna use my MAC, the color C6, and I'm just gonna set what we just did. And I only went 2/3 of the eye out because I'm gonna wanna blend all that stuff in, as all those shadows in too. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our Hidden Treasures palette. You guys know I love this palette. I absolutely love this palette. And we are going to take the color Diamond. It looks like this, and I'm just going to use a flat shader brush, and I'm going to really press it into the product and then go all over the lid. Ooh, sheesh. Hola, hola, hola. Okay, come through. Come through. I wasn't expecting that impact. Yes, hunty. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Sigma short shader brush in E20 and then pack it back into that Diamond, just so I can really get in there. And you know what? Since I'm blind, I'm going to use my mirror right here so I can really see. I'm just getting as close as I possibly can to that line without going over. Ooh, we did it! Oh my God, who is ready for Turkey Day? Okay, look at this shit. I'm juiced, okay? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, use a pencil brush, and I just want to carve out that line just a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back in with fuego and just kind of carve out that line again. We're gonna go ahead and take our Sigma E45 and then go back in right up in here and just make sure this is kind of, you know, blended. Blend this into our diamond. Once we did that, we're gonna go ahead and go back in with the other brush, the MAC 224. And I'm just gonna go right back up here just to make sure everything is kind of blended out. Blend it out. All right, so once we're done with our eyelids, or once we're done with our eyeshadow, we're gonna go ahead and go in with Inglot number 77. Oh, and you guys, guess what? Guess what? My Inglot duraline came in. If you guys don't know about this stuff, you need to get it, okay? Anytime you got a crusty little pot like the one I had, this will bring it back to life, and it'll even be more vivid than it was before. I absolutely love this. I think that will last you a long time. We're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a wing. Finishing that up, I realized I wanted a little bit more, just a little more pizzazz. So I'm gonna actually go in with this NYX glitter. NYX glitter, and it's in the color Copper. And I just wanna put some of this on my eyelid. I'm gonna go ahead and use that same brush that we used before to apply our shadow. I'm gonna spray it with my e.l.f. Mist and Set. And I'm just gonna tap the top of this like that, just for a little extra color. And if you want to do this first and then apply the glitter, like I would suggest, that's a good idea, because this way I'm doing it is not the best way. Next, what I'm going to do is go in with this pencil brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to go right along our line, or our socket is, and try and catch some of that glitter. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my wispy lashes from NYX. They're really affordable, they're like $5. Don't know the name, but I will link it in the description bar. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lashes off camera. Be right back. Okay guys, once we get our lashes on, I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and just get any extra glitter off my face that fell. So, some of you guys may have noticed that when I first started, I had this really oily looking under eye going on. I was using the Ole HenrIkien eye cream in banana. HenrIkien in banana. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more since we kind of wiped it away with our makeup wipe. And it's supposed to brighten your eye, and it's supposed to get your eye ready for applying any type of product. So we will see how it works. It smells kind of like a banana and something else familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take Tarte's Clean Slate Timeless Moving Primer. Looks like this. Now this stuff right here is a game changer. If you want like that flawless application when you apply your foundation, this primer right here will help you achieve that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take off my ring and just put it all over my face. Okay, once we have our primer on, we're gonna go ahead and go in with foundation. I'm gonna be using the same foundation I always use, which is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the color NC44. And I am just gonna take a foundation buffer brush from Real Techniques to apply. I'm putting some on the back of my hand, and I'm taking my Real Techniques buffer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start patting the product into my skin. It's like this foundation never fails me. Never. I've been using it since long time. After our foundation, we're gonna go ahead and go back in with our Tarte concealer in the shade tan. And you know, we're just gonna put it under our eyes to wake us up. Okay. And we're gonna do right here, down the nose, and on our forehead. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my damp beauty blender and just melt it into the skin. You wanna be very careful not to mess up the work that we just did. Once we have our what did we just put on? Once we have our concealer on, then we're gonna go ahead and go in with MAC Studio Fix in C6. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take my... You guys, if you could see my setup, you would be like, girl. Like, is it just me, or do my eyes look extra bright underneath? Like, what? Is it just me? They look super bright under there. What? Shut up. Shut up. Like, can y'all see how bright I look under my eyes? And I'm using the same products I have in my last videos, minus the fact that I have this banana cream now. I think it might be a keeper. I'm really thinking so. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Sigma F35 brush, and I'm gonna place it right under where we just put that stuff. I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm gonna contour. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Born This Way multi-sculpting concealer in the color Toffee. Now this stuff, a little bit goes a long way. A long way. You don't need a lot, like at all. Like, at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take like 2-3 dots on both sides. And I'm using the top of my ear to measure where this contour should go. And then I'm gonna put some right along here on this forehead. Then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just go in with any type of buffing brush that you have. This is the one I'm gonna be using. It does have a little angle to it. And I'm just gonna press it into my skin, like a patting motion, and then kind of going up to and back. So, and kind of flicking it up too. Any of you guys have any holiday plans? I want to know what you're going to be doing. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what's up. Okay, once we've gotten semi snatched up with the contour, we're going to go ahead and do just a smidge of baking. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Benign Banana Powder and my Damp Beauty Blender. And I'm going to put this all over the places that I highlighted. We're looking a little together. Once we have our powder on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my MAC. This is Dark Mineralizer MAC, and I'm gonna use it as my bronzer. Big old fluffy brush, okay? Pop it on, hollows of your cheeks. And I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender again and just go right up in here. And then I like to also go back in with my foundation brush, not picking up any extra product, and just go in right up in here, just to make sure I don't have like powdery look. I'm not really with the powdery look down there. Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our fan brush and wipe away the rest of this powder. Then what I want to do is go back into our Urban Decay palette, picking up that shade once again in Fuego, and I'm going on a flat definer brush from Sigma E15. And I'm just gonna do our bottom lash line area. Okay, once we have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my liner, my black liner in Camie. This is Buxom. I'm just gonna go ahead and take our brush, this brush again, and then just go right under that line. Or fill in our waterline. Once we have our liner on, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara and apply that to our itty bitty tiny bottom lashes. Okay, well maybe y'all's ain't itty bitty, but mine are. So, I need all the help I can get. Okay, once we finish our bottom lash line, what we're gonna go ahead and do, oh, I'm tripping. Let me go in with my blunt real quick. I have to go in, well, I'm gonna go in with Blunt by MAC and my e.l.f. fan brush, and I'm just gonna hit the hollows of my cheek. I knew I was forgetting something because I was like, something's off. Something is off. And I don't go past my eyebrow when it comes to this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose a little bit. Okay, once we got that on, let's go ahead and go in with our highlight. We're gonna use, what are we using? We're gonna use Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. Gotta set it off. So we're gonna set it off. We're gonna go ahead and use this, and we're gonna go in, I'm just gonna take this powder brush by Sigma. This is a F10. Plop it on. Okay, so you guys want to be very, very careful when applying this, okay? Because this stuff is like goddamn. Like, oh damn, goddamn. I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? So like, look. I would even do is if you wanted to, I actually do this. Like if you wanted to use a different highlight and then put this up on top, like a different highlight to like as a base, like you would your shadow, and then put this on top just to add a little extra, you could certainly do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take Becca Champagne Pop, and I'm gonna apply this right above my brow. Just a little calmer. And then I'm gonna go in here with my nose, my Cupid's bow, my chin, and I'm actually gonna even go back over what we just did, just to calm it down a little bit. When you go see the fam, they might be like, oh my God, this girl is just glowing. What are you doing? I want in. That's what they're gonna say. And then let me go ahead and do our blush real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush. I'm gonna use MAC's Mandarin, what is this called again? I'm gonna use MAC's Modern Mandarin, just because it's kind of like an orangey color. And go in between the contour and the highlight. Kind of smile. Just in this, just a little bit. See? Go ahead and spray our face with the e.l.f. Mist and Set. And while our face is still wet, let's go back in with that Fenty Beauty, just a smidge. Let's just do just a tap and then just a tap. Get on this side. Okay guys, since we went a little heavy with our eyes today, I'm just gonna keep it kind of simple when it comes to the lid. I'm gonna take MAC's Strip Down Pencil and just line my lids. I need a sharpener. Mine's not sharpened and my sharpener's upstairs, so yeah, bad idea, Cam. But we're using that color, and we're gonna take Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss, the color Shimmer of Hope, and apply this on our lips. Okay guys, so this is it for today's look. I hope you love it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you apply it. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.